Okay, so the second part of this lesson is going to be about factoring the difference and sum of two cubes. Okay, so we just went over as a part of the factoring by grouping, what do you do when it's the difference of two squares? Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, and then you guys learned that the sum of two squares is not a thing. You cannot factor that. But the sum and the difference of two cubes, those are both things. Okay, now it's going to be a little different with what you memorize for this one. I'll give you a cool acronym when we do this. But these are the formulas, and most classes, if you're asked to do this, and you're not going to be asked to do this on my test, but if you were being asked to do this on a test, they would not give you these formulas. Okay, so we're going to use them today, but just know if you do this maybe in next class, like next year, or in college, probably not going to let you have the formulas for the test. All right? So the way it works, all right, we're going to do a sum of two cubes first. What I want you to do is to first find what is being cubed for both of these terms. Okay? So we have x cubed here. So what do I put in the parentheses so that when I cube it, I get x cubed? X. Right? Because x cubed is x cubed. All right? Just trying to trick you there. All right, this will be a little tougher. What number cubed gives you 27? It's actually 3. 9 times 9 times 9 is 729. Okay? So 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. All right? So now I'm going to use my formula with the x and the 3, those two numbers there. So here's how it factors. You're always going to write, all right, the first two terms. Sorry, being all wonky. Okay. Now, what was the sign in the original one? Plus. So on this one, it's also going to be plus. Always. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a cool acronym at the end, don't worry. Now, for the last part, how you factor it, all right, if you look at this right here, we're using this formula for the sum of two cubes. The next thing comes is a squared. Okay? So I'm going to put x squared. We're just using the formula. Okay? The next thing says minus a times b. Okay? So I'm going to write minus, so what's my a times b? X times 3, but we're going to write 3x. Okay? And finally, plus b squared. All right, so this is my b, if you will. So I'm going to write plus, what's 3 squared? 9. And you did it. That's done. Now, here's the acronym that you're going to use. So, ready? Here's how it works. All right. What did we start with at the very beginning of the problem? That was a plus sign. All right. So when I wrote this one, I did the same. Okay. Then look at the next sign. What was the next sign? Subtraction. So I'm going to think opposite. Okay. And the last sign is always positive. So that's why you can think soap. All right. And if you notice, with both of these sum and difference of two cubes, if you were to just look at this, right, without the signs, you would see it's exactly the same, right? A, B, A squared, A, B, B squared, right? It's all the same stuff, just the signs are what's different. So that's why if you memorize soap, you should hopefully have a better chance of getting